You know about the metronome effect, right?
Yes.
You referred to it many times. Metronomes moving at random begin to move synchronously.
True.
But there's one very important detail here. Metronomes have to sit on the same foundation. That's what we didn't mention. If you put metronomes working synchronously on different bases, they'll soon become asynchronous.
Yes.
So I'd like to ask you, humanity today resembles such diverse metronomes. Everyone's moving in different directions. Tell me please, what foundation can we apply to all these metronomes so they begin to move harmoniously together?
This is the law of interdependence, absolute interdependence. Every person on everyone, and everyone on one another.
Well, now everyone is saying so, including the scientists. Today, humanity resembles one village where everyone is dependent on each other. Even we can see it.
But I don't see an instant consequence that would stop me from selfish actions. That's why it doesn't help.
So all this remains a theory?
Right.
Scientists are saying it all the time. Let them talk. What steps should we take? We talk about it all the time. As I try to reach this conclusion for us to come to this law, it's actually a logical law that we're truly interconnected. This is very logical.
Yes.
If there's a war somewhere, then the whole world suffers. If there's a conflict, everyone suffers. Is it possible to dictatorially clamp down on the world? We are interconnected, that's it. To clamp down with a kind of dictatorship, this is how we ought to live.
No.
Can we?
This will not end up being a voluntary, heartfelt fulfillment of a law.
Voluntary?
You just force everyone into lockstep.
But you want them to do it voluntarily from their hearts?
With awareness.
With the realization that we cannot do without it.
Yes.
Is that so? So when does this realization come? When I can't stand it anymore, then comes the realization?
Yes, probably so.
Really?
The realization is that it is impossible otherwise.
That is, we're nearing the fact that we're being led to a dead end. Everything has been leading lately to the fact that we're approaching a dead end, right?
Yes, we live in good times.
In good times, yes. However, I believe the great Kabbalistic sages said that they would not want to live in this time.
Indeed.
Really? Do you feel we are living in such times?
Well, we are nearing it. It's hard to imagine what will happen next. It will be a drastic self-scrutiny.
Do you take what the ancient sages said literally, that we would not want to live in these times?
Yes, both literally and figuratively, in every way.
That is, difficult times are awaiting us if we don't come to our senses.
Yes.
And to come to our senses means, as you say, to shift toward love of others.
Yes, nothing else. This is the law. It must be executed.
Well, I don't even know what to say here.
What can you say? We will wait to be forced from above by the Creator's loving hand.
So He, the loving one, forces us to become loving?
Right.
And then everything will come to an end and we will enter a completely different dimension?
Yes.